So guys, 1 week out. By the time this video is live, we'll be 4 days out. And what's coming to the channel is peak week is going to be documented fully, so there's going to be daily drops. But the last 2 weeks in particular have been the most challenging emotionally, mentally draining, and testing. And it's learnt me a lot about myself as I've gone through the prep, and it's been a roller coaster, but we're nearly there. We're still smiling, but hunger has been very present, food focus very present, but it doesn't outweigh the goal and the objective, so there's been no slips my side. We're in Liverpool today at Prophecy. Change of environment at this point now just to keep motivation high and keep training sessions good. So we're going to hit pretty much an upper line focus day, which is 2 shoulders, 2 chests, and then a top up of arms, which you've seen before, but slightly different machines. And the intensity is still good. We're off the back of 2 high days, which was Wednesday and Thursday, and then back to baseline food now, which will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days back at baseline. Cardio's still in. Fat burners have been removed at this point now, so emotions are less, let's say, present. I was very anxious over the last 2 to 3 weeks in particular with some of the fat burners that I was using, but that has now significantly diminished, thankfully. But we're going to get into the session, and as you can see, energy's fairly low. I think this is a point in prep where it's acceptable to completely almost ignore the logbook, because after 700 gram carb Wednesday, 700 Thursday, numbers are nowhere near. I feel so flat, no pump, so it's an evident sign that the data going into the show, we're probably going to need more food, and I'm going to take some filling, because at the start of prep I was 97 kilogram. The lowest weigh-in of prep so far has been 83.10. Today I'm 85. So my forecast over these next 5 days, it will probably be a pound drop every single day, and then I think we'll probably need upwards of 2,000 gram of carbs to fill me. And I think show day will be the real pain barrier. People say the hard work's done, but for me, when I drink and when I eat, my midsection towards the lower abs go soft. So me and Cal know that, and I think it'll be a case of very little fluid on show day with probably just rice cakes. So if you don't smile and you don't laugh, you certainly cry. But we're not looking too far ahead. Italy's booked, of course, but post-show, I think I'm just going to stay relatively on plan. Depends what people buy me. But we're losing numbers now, so that's just 2 sets on there. And then we're into a chest fly. We're going to give this new machine a go here, which I use in Benus in Dubai. I've got a really good connection with it. very good machine that. You've just got to control it in the negative because it can get away from you because it's plate loaded. But it's very good in the short. In a session like this, it's so important where no matter what I do here, it's going to be very challenging to get a good pump. And that can be chased by trying to accumulate junk volume. And I've talked around this, like the key factor here now is managing fatigue. If I'm leaving this gym pumped to fuck, full as a house a week out, because I've added 15 sets, there's going to be a significant amount of stress, inflammation and fatigue, and it's going to ruin the look. So as much as I want to drop set that, because I've not hit the rep ranges, just got to stay tight, not chase that fullness, chase accuracy with the reps, and make sure that the blood flow is still where it needs to be, the pump's as good as it's going to be at this stage, you know, and then making sure I don't accumulate any junk volume. Still flat. Not bad. Managing stress on prep is so important. So next week's the first week in probably like 3 years I've done no calls, I'm not doing a single call. And I was in the bath last night, and I think an Apple Watch is waterproof, but I took it off just to be safe. There's not many things and items that I love in life. I'm not a materialistic guy. I don't go out and buy designer stuff or like expensive stuff, and it's fine if you do, but it's just I don't get a buzz off that. But I love this little Apple Watch, and I smashed it, and I could have quite easily lost my head, but I thought stress is not what I need at the minute. So I just sat in my bath, felt like crying, chilled out, because I'm a tight twat and I got, I think this was only £220 and you can get obviously the £1,000 ones. I think the new screen's 120. Serves me right for being tight, I guess. Second to final push session. The next time we revisit this session, it will be a very mild pump session to shift some carbs next Thursday, which will be the final session. And a quieter session from me, not as much value, but the truth is I've got to be extremely smart with my energy. And the last thing I want in complete transparency is a camera in my face. I just want to get my head down, get in and out of the gym and spend time on my own, because prep is incredibly selfish, and I've realised that this time around. It's not something that you can just bounce into all the time like that. Let's prep for the full year. I've got people who love me around me, fortunately, and people who I love, I want to spend time with, and I'm excited to start to do that again after these shows. But for now, the work remains, the head's strong. But as I've said, the content is about to crank up. We're approaching a huge milestone with the channel, which is 15,000 subscribers, which I never thought I'd get to. I think we're 1,400 away and still 70% of the audience aren't subbed, and it costs you nothing. So hit that sub button. We've got peak week coming. Me and Alex are going to be living out each other's pockets. We're going to have daily drops, so you will see exactly what's happening as the week commences next week. So make sure you subscribe and you've got notifications on. But as you can see, the physique's nearly there. We've been dieting 11 weeks now, and the first dance is next Saturday, which is data collection, the main dance in Milan. So we'll catch you next week. Anything you want to see from peak week, bang it in the comments. We'll make sure we don't miss it.